In today's video, I will show you the best league SBCs to complete during FIFA 21 Team of the Season. If you're here to see the best value SBC, or you just want to get the best packs, everything is going to be covered in this video, so make sure that you stick around till the end, and let's jump straight into it. This video will be divided into 3 parts. The first part covering the big SBCs, the ones that you would expect. You'll be seeing things like PSG, Real Madrid, Chelsea, that kind of stuff. In the second part, you are going to be seeing the more underrated SBCs, the ones that don't get talked about as often but are really good for their value. And third, we're just going to talk about the League SBC method, how it's applied, and how doing League SBCs can actually benefit and make you many coins or just get you a bunch of untradables that you can use in SBCs down the line. I think that's very important during Team of the Season. So yeah, let's start going into it. So for the first SBCs that I want to talk about, it's the big ones, alright? You might not think it, but these 2 SBCs actually are pretty decent. Specifically the Libertadores cards. I did 4 of these out of 9, and if you just come and look at the ones that I've done here, this one gave you a 30k pack, a rare Electrum players pack, very good value, and all you needed was 11 Libertadores players that were 75 rated overall. So basically just go into your club, find Libertadores players, because I'm sure that you don't use them in many other SBCs. You just put them in here and you get a 30k pack almost basically for free, because I'm sure that you guys barely use those cards in any other SBCs. In this one, for example, you have a 25k pack. Once again, really good value, 74 rated, 95 chem. Basically, just go through, use up all your Libertadores cards, and just put them in these SBCs. I had another one because I was at a smaller amount of Libertadores players at this point, where they weren't as high rated, so I ended up putting them into this one, getting a premium Electrum players pack. This is a very underrated SBC, but also a very good one that can get you big packs. Another one, for example, is Serie A. So if we go here, just go down and look at the big teams, alright? So we have Napoli, for example. It's 10 players, but you do get a 25k pack. Well worth it, especially in the sell-off. What you guys want to know is that during lightning rounds, a bunch of these cards will just be put up on the market, and nobody really thinks that they're going to sell for much, so they'll be getting undercut, and you can snipe these players for pretty good prices during any lightning rounds during Team of the Season, and that's when you get these cards at their best, and that's when you can put them into these SBCs and make a lot of profit. There's also other ones, like for example Inter. I did this one pretty early. All you need is 6 Inter players. That is a big thing there. Once again, 6 Lazio players, and you get a 25k pack. All you need is 6. You don't even need a full squad. So things like that really help along, same as Piemonte Calcio, for example. Once again, all you need is 5 players and an 80 rated squad, 85 chem, bang, you get another 30k pack. So that is what you want to be looking for in these bigger squads. Another one, for example, would be PSG. You have other ones in here that are pretty good, but they're not quite as good. I would say PSG is probably one of the only really good big value SBCs when it comes to the Ligue 1. But you could see Olympique, all you need is 6 players and you get a 30k pack in return. Only 6, that's all you need. And I get these center mids from this club all the time, so I'm sure that you guys could do it pretty quick through weekend league rewards or just division rivals. You also have PSG, for example, like I said, a mega pack, a 35k pack. You have 11 players with only 6 PSG players needed. So a very easy thing to do once again. The final squad that I'm going to show you is Bayern Munich, for example. Bayern was actually only 5 players, and once again, you get a 45k pack, so well worth it. A lot of teams are like this. A lot of these aren't tradable this year. That's the downside of League SBCs, but there is a way that you can make coins that I'll tell you about at the end of this video. If you complete the full SBCs, you also see that you get ultimate packs, but that's not necessarily the main goal of the League SBCs. If we go in, we'll go back over to Serie A, because you saw that I completed some other SBCs. For example, Atalanta. There we go. Minimum 6 players, and you get a small Prime Gold players pack. Maybe not the best, but look, it's not untradeable. It is a tradable pack. And if you get these small Prime Gold players packs or small Rare Gold players packs, they are very good. You might have an actual pretty good chance at getting a Team of the Season. Not a high chance compared to a mega pack, but at least a decent chance that you can get just some really good players. And if we keep on going down here, you'll see the same kind of thing. With Milan, for example, there's Parma with a small Prime Gold players pack. Unfortunately, this one's untradeable, but you just need 11 Parma players. Once again, really good value, because I'm sure Parma players are not that much on the market. Another one is Udinese. It's a Prime Electrum players pack. You need 11, but I think that's well worth it. These cards are pretty easy to pack. You're just going to get them all the time. Once again, not really submit them into other SBCs because they are not the big teams that you would expect. So if we keep on looking down here, this is another one, small prime Electrum players pack. That's just things that you want to look for. Many in the French league are just some kind of like good small value player packs like Lille, Montpellier. Once again, those are both tradable. You need 11 and 11, but they're low rated squads. You can literally put silvers in there, even bronzes. And if we look at some of the other ones here, once again, a small prime gold players pack, and you just need 11 from Nice. So these are all pretty good value in my opinion. You can also look at some of the lower rated ones, so like the Copa Libertadores cards or Sudamerica cards. Those really work well as well. So the final thing that I want to talk about is actually completing leagues. So let's say the Saudi League, for example, it is pretty cheap. What you can do is get silver players out of these. There are many silver packs, and a lot of people just overlook silver packs. Many of them are tradable, so you actually have a pretty good chance here of getting some decent cards. You can get some decent silvers that could sell on, and if you don't get those decent silvers that sell on, or ones that aren't in league SBCs, you can keep them in your club and then put them into silver upgrades, which go to 3 common rare golds. And why that is amazing? Well, remember the SBC that's been out recently, I don't know if they'll release it again, but it would be very good if they did. If you look here, the 80 plus player pick, okay? I've done many of these myself. They are very good SBCs. And if you look at the requirements for this SBC, it's only 2 rare players. So basically, all you need is gold non-rares in the squad, especially a lot of right wings and right mids. So if you can do that and just grind those silver packs out until you get a bunch of silvers, you put those silvers into silver upgrades, they get the gold common or common gold players, 3 common gold player packs, and they can go into things like this SBC or even other SBCs as well, whether it's other league SBCs, or it could even go towards upgrades towards rare cards, which at this point in the game we could be getting like the Premier League players pack, where you get 12 Premier League players with 3 rare, and you need a full squad of rare 11 golds, and that can be very worth the value. So I would definitely recommend that maybe you guys just start grinding some of these silver packs. It might not make sense to you in the beginning because you're like, oh, why would I get silver packs? But if you get these silvers, you can always either sell them on if it's a tradable pack and they're worth something for a league SBC, where you can make 1 or 2k off a silver card, or if they're not even in a league SBC, you can hold them, put them in silver upgrades, and really from there you can just keep on grinding and going upwards and upwards until you hit those gold rare cards for the other SBCs. So I think I pretty much hit on every point in the video. If you want to watch the stream, I'm going to be streaming right after this video goes live. There'll be a huge pack opening, hopefully over 100 packs. It might be a bit under, but I think we can get over 100. So that should be absolutely amazing. If you haven't checked out my Twitch, it's down below. Make sure that you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. We're going back up to 650 subscribers, so that would be much appreciated. And thank you guys for watching the video. We're going to be uploading daily and continuing doing that as well as streaming, so I can't wait to do that. And I will see you guys in the next one.